Travels. So how much does it actually cost to visit Takawiri and Mfangano Island? I made this trip with my friend and we tracked every single expense from snacks in Narok to our last matatu back home after the trip. Let's break down what we spent day by day, including the hidden costs that nobody tells you about. Let's dive into the video. Day 1 covered Nairobi to Mbita. We started early from Nairobi, taking a matatu to the inner coach station. That was 80 shillings per person. I had pre-booked the bus a few days earlier to avoid last-minute rush, and the bus from Nairobi to Mbita costed us 1,500 shillings per person. Just after we had started the trip, we realized we did not have any snacks. So on our first stopover at the mountain mall, we just bought a few things to bite on before we could get something serious for lunch. The bitings that we got costed us 150 shillings for both of us. During the trip, we stopped over in Narok for lunch and we got some fries and sausage. And samosa, which costed us 300 shillings for the both of us because each person was 150 Kenya shillings. Honestly, those fries looked and tasted so bad, we were regretting getting them. When we got to Mbita, we found a hotel for accommodation that was costing us 1,000 Kenya shillings per night for the both of us. And then later on, we went to chase the sunset on the Mbita Rusinga bridge, which was free of charge. The walk led us to a hotel in Rusinga where we had fish and chips for 1,000 Kenya shillings. That means, again, if we're share costing, then everyone was spending 500 for dinner. Dinner is served. Thank you. Ooh, dinner is served. I love the way it's dried, like, ooh. That wrapped up day 1. Peaceful lake vibes, a very beautiful sunset, and very, very, very tired travelers. That's the lake. Day 2, Takawiri Island adventure. Day 2 started with breakfast at our accommodation. The hotel has a restaurant downstairs, and the breakfast costed us 200 Kenya shillings per person. Nothing fancy, just a sausage, chapati, and a pot of tea that fills 1.5 cup. Panaka Hotel. So these are the breakfast options. There's full breakfast, tea, sausage, water, snacks, bread, githe, lunch, other meals, and drinks. Room available. You see, you even say good morning, guy.
Good morning, guys.
Island girl.
Lakeside woman.
Since we were staying in a place that was a walking distance to the water bus station, we just parked and walked over to the water bus station to pick the water bus to Takawiri Island. No, sasa tunaenda Takawiri. Tuna book ticket wapi? Niende kwa ile ndo inaenda Takawiri? Oh, asante. The ride is super affordable. It's a 45-minute ride costing only 200 Kenya shillings per person. And the views are absolutely insane. Shuka na tumefika. The way you're sitting pretty. We got to Takawiri at 11 a.m. in the morning, and when we inquired, we were told lunch, everything is prepared on order, so lunch could take about an hour to get ready. A few mathematics here and there, we decided to order lunch so that we can do the other activity as the food was getting ready. We decided to have a full chicken and rice and drinks, which costed us 2,000 Kenya shillings. That is for the both of us. So it means share costing, every person was paying 1,000 Kenya shillings for lunch. The lunch options they have is beef or goat or chicken. Chicken is 1,500 Kenya shillings plus accompaniment. Yeah. And a glass of wine costs 600 Kenya shillings. I'd say it's worth every coin because the portion was great and it was enough for the two of us. I know you want to be seen. But it's so good, it's so nice. Nice? Yes. It's my turn now. I wish we could go together. I know, but it's okay. Tumepiga story. Wacha tu. You're good, eh? Adios. Bye. Ndakupala. Hey, woman. As we were waiting for lunch, we decided to do some activities. We went kayaking, which was costing 300 bob per person. Swimming was an option, but we decided not to swim. We chose to take adventure on the lake because, we were here for the lake either way. Swimming cost 500 shillings per person, but it is optional. Did you vlog? I was enjoying so much, I forgot. Oh. Accommodation in Takawiri can be pricey. After a few inquiries, we were told that the room cost 7,000 Kenya shillings per night, which honestly did not make sense to our budget actually. So we chose to leave instead, and we went to spend a night in Mfangano Island. So we waited for the water bus that was coming at 5 p.m. that took us to Mfangano Island, and we paid 50 Kenya shillings per person. So when we got to Mfangano Island, we had already inquired because we did not want to be overcharged. We already inquired. The water bus guys told us that we were going to spend about 50 to 100 shillings to where we were going to sleep. We didn't know where we were going to sleep, but we just asked around. So we hopped on a motorbike for 100 shillings to take us to our resort. We actually went to around 3 resorts before we settled on one, and we stayed at Kadongo Resort, which was the cheapest. We're on a budget trip, so we were trying to cut on costs as much as possible. And at the resort, we paid 1,500 for the night. That means a room for the two of us. Means every person was paying 750 Kenya shillings. That evening, we were not feeling like eating as much, but we also didn't want to sleep without eating. So we went to a local kibandaski, and we asked for tea and eggs rolled in a chapati. And this costed us 400 Kenya shillings, meaning every person was paying 200 Kenya shillings. Day 3 started really slow. It was raining the whole morning. The weather was so bad. We couldn't even get the sunrise by the lake. So we ended up staying in our room until 11 a.m. We went back to Hakibandaski for breakfast, but then it was already some minutes past 11. And then we were making our calculation. We're like, why don't we just have lunch instead? Please don't judge us, but we had ugali at 11 at 11 a.m. So my friend had ugali and eggs. I had ugali and beef, and that costed us 200 Kenya shillings per person. Then the border guy came and took us to Siambi Resort for 100 Kenya shillings for the two of us. So when we got to Siambi Resort, it was already 12:30 and the ferry was leaving at 2 p.m. So we barely had 1.5 hours. We wanted to do a boat ride. Costs 200 Kenya shillings per person if you're a group of about 8 people. We spoke to this guy and we told him we were just 2 and we were willing to pay for the whole boat. We waited for him for more than 30 minutes. He didn't show up. So during this time, we just ended up taking pictures by the lake, enjoying the views. We ordered some juice because at least we had to have bought something. The juice costed us 400 Kenya shillings. The motorbike guy came to pick us and we paid him 100 shillings to take us to the ferry. Getting to the ferry, we paid 200 Kenya shillings per person to get to Mbita. The ferry was such a long ride. I think about 1 hour and 45 minutes. So we were getting there at around 3:45, 3:50, almost 4 p.m. ish. So on getting to Mbita mainland, we dropped off our luggage to the bus station and then we went and stayed at the hotel just to pass some time. We ordered tea and then at around 5 p.m. we ordered fish. We decided to have dinner at the hotel because we were going to travel overnight and we didn't want to keep buying things along the road. So we ordered fish and ugali, which was 600 Kenya shillings. I had also pre-booked the bus while we were still in Nairobi. I had booked the bus from Mbita to Nairobi and this was 1,500 Kenya shillings per person. So during the journey at night, I know we said we were not going to buy anything, but in our stopover in Narok, we just decided to grab some coffee because it was cold in the night and some ice cream, surprisingly. Our budget for this trip was 10,000 Kenya shillings per person, and I'm happy to say that we did not even reach our budget because some costs were being shared, so we ended up paying half of what we had intended to. And that's how we did the trip to the islands, and we ended up visiting 3 islands. We went to Rusinga, we went to Mfangano, we went to Takawiri. So grand total is, drum rolls, 9,640 Kenya shillings. Yay! And that's how much we spent exploring 2 of Kenya's most beautiful islands. It's simple travel, not luxury, not struggle either. It's just the right balance. Okay, subscribe for the full Takawiri vlog and Mfangano adventure because this trip was worth every shilling. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye. Mwah.